The National Curriculum Development Center is mandated to innovate, evaluate and assess procedures of learners to meet the dynamic educational curriculum needs of the country in compliance with the ICT revolution. It's also mandated to nurture children to meet the technological dynamics in the education industry and the job market.
We have our children where some of them have had challenges here and there, and we don't want to block them out. Because we want an education system must make sure you catch that 99 sheep. Don't lose anybody in the system.
In the new proposed upper secondary curriculum, currently under review by the National Curriculum Development Center, learners will be allowed to take breaks or sit for each subject at a time, with a completion time frame of at least 5 years. This is intended to accommodate students who will have faced financial hiccups or girls who will have accidentally dropped out due to pregnancies.
But to bring on board some of the learners who may not be strong, some of the learners who have special education needs, that they may not be able to sit these papers, all the three in one sitting, then we are saying, well, you can have up to 5 years to do your A-level and your results are considered. It's also good for our colleagues, the ladies.
According to the Director of Secondary Education, the curriculum also proposes scrapping of general paper and replacing it with the contemporary subjects that are skill-based. The upper secondary learners will be required to sit for only 2 mandatory career subjects, which will be substituted with at least a contemporary subject.
Introducing the contemporary studies to capture some of these emerging issues like climate change, things to do with functional literacy, things to do with the epidemics that recently we went through.
The proposed curriculum will also have students assessed on subject performance basis and results carried forward. The National Curriculum Development is already engaging key stakeholders in the education sector and the key implementers on the review of the upper secondary curriculum. In the achievements registered from the NCD amendment of 2021 for the lower secondary include the successful localization of education and implementation of skills learning under the Directorate of Industrial Training. The first cohort of the competence-based learning curriculum will sit for the final examination come 2024, and these are expected to form the first cohort of the upper secondary.
You cannot copy a Cambridge curriculum here, and then you want your child to have a certain way you are molding him or her. You want him to learn about Nakaima tourism, and appreciate. You want a patriotic child who appreciates the beautiful Uganda.
In commemoration of the 50 years existence since 1973, the National Curriculum Development Center will hold the first ever international conference on curricular development from 26th to 27th April 2023. The conference, expected to bring together both national and international educationists, will be held under the theme Reconceptualizing Curriculum in the 21st Century for the Socio-Economic Transformation internationally. Susan Naung and Kenneth Tanner reporting for ABC TV.